Here, Eoghan Corry, editor of Air and Travel magazine. You must have got a bit of a shiver down your spine when you heard Ronan Murphy there saying it could take a number of days to work this out.
Good morning, Philip. Yeah, I've just looked at CrowdStrike's share price. They're down 45% in the early morning trading. It's been a bad day for them. Okay, let's go through the points one by one. Ryanair, if you haven't got your boarding pass printed out, you're okay. They waived the airport check-in charge. They're handling it manually, and no flights have been delayed. They're getting them off very close to the takeoff time. So it's the first real fear, because Ryanair is the biggest airline out of Ireland, was the people who just couldn't check in this morning. The app, they managed to decouple from the back end, but it seems to be down again. You get a blue screen saying that you can't check in. So
and the advice to intending passengers there is 3 hours in advance of your flight, folks. Don't be trying to cut this one fine.
Very interesting. Dublin Airport saying 2 hours for short haul. Ryanair saying 3 hours, but they are processing it manually now. There's a full grounding for 3 airlines operating out of Ireland. They're United, American, and Delta. This is related to the FAA, Philip. They put out a statement just over an hour ago saying they were grounding all the flights, a sort of a 9/11 approach to it. They just want to scratch their head, see what's going on. Is there a risk to passengers? That's a big deal because we've 4 American flights due to take off between now and 1:15. We've 4 Delta from Dublin and 1 from Shannon, and we've 4 United from Dublin and 2 from Shannon. They've been loaded. The U822 was supposed to take off 40 minutes ago. And the reason that things are sort of semi-normal with them is the FAA are supposed to update us around now and let us know whether they can take off again.
That's an interesting difference of approach there, Eoghan, isn't it? Do you think that that's a post-September the 11th hangover?
I think you're right, Fred, but I think it's more a post-Boeing hangover. The FAA come under a lot of criticism for being too close to Boeing and effectively allowing Boeing to certify themselves in the run-in, first of all, to the MAX crashes and then into the most recent incidents. So they are erring on the side of caution. They're the only aviation authority grounding flights. So where we have, back to Dublin, Welling and Iberia are not checking in passengers at all at the moment. They're not large operators out of Dublin. They probably will work their way through that. Apart from that, right across Europe, all the Spanish airports use the CrowdStrike system, and they are fierce. They're experiencing fierce difficulties, big queues, a lot of stuff on social media of very long queues in Gatwick, which may be a combination of Ryanair manually handling all their passengers as well as an airport system going down. Berlin grounded flights until now. The Irish flights to Berlin are not affected, but they rely on it for boarding pass scans. And Amsterdam, there's some delays there as well. Dublin seems to be coping well, and Ryanair have everything working manually. The manual check-in is working quite well, and Dublin Airport and Ryanair have both brought in extra staff to help manage the airport situation. So queues a little bit longer, but nothing chaotic as yet.
Eoghan Corry, thank you very much.